tonight starred in the movie Heathers and spent 4 seasons portraying Brenda on Beverly Hills 90210. She can now be seen every Thursday on the show Charmed, which airs on the WB. Please welcome Shannen Doherty. Thank you for coming. Great to have you on the show. Thanks for doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look great.
Thanks.
You have that great, the beautiful, the dark Irish. You're the dark Irish.
Yeah, it's black Irish.
The black Irish.
Yes.
I am the sort of howdy-doody Irish. I'm the leprechaun Irish. We're not as sexy as the black Irish.
But you know what? You're real Irish. You know, you're like the epitome of Irish.
But
so
still,
it's great.
Yeah, I guess.
As long as you're Irish, it's fine.
But I've got that, how are you face, you know.
Well, it doesn't help when you do that. So.
Exactly. I should stop doing that.
Otherwise, you're very cute, so just leave it be. Okay.
Gee, all right. Now, you know, I want to ask something. We're taking our show to Los Angeles next week. We're going to do a week of shows there. You're out there all the time, and I've heard that in L.A. the thing to do is go by Hef's place, that Hugh Hefner, because he's single again, he's back, and he's throwing these great parties. And then I hear that you went to one.
Yeah, I went to a couple.
Oh, you went to a couple?
Yeah. He's crazy. He's this adorable man in his 70s who, you know, has...
Isn't it adorable the way he's been shagging women for 35 years? Non-stop? That's adorable.
Last Halloween, he wore this prison outfit.
Right.
And it said 6969, just in case I had to connect it for everybody there.
You'll have to spell this out for me. What the hell are you talking about?
And on the back, it said Viagra. And then he had the 3 blondes surrounding him, the entire party.
He has 3 blondes?
Yeah, they're his women, I think.
They're just pals, I'm sure. I'm sure nothing's going on. Now, who did you go with? Did you go with, it's none of my business, but are you seeing someone now? Did you go with a guy, or did you go
I went with some girlfriends.
Girlfriends. Oh, okay. That's a perfectly innocent thing to say.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a sad era we live in. But girlfriends, eh? No, I'm going to hell so fast. I'm going to hell. You mentioned, of course, that you're Irish, obviously of Irish descent. Have you been to Ireland at all?
I have been to Ireland. I drove all throughout Ireland, rented a car, took my parents, took one of my friends, and I got extremely ill in Ireland. You got ill? Yeah, you know, I was driving down the highway, and we'd been driving for a while, and I was starving, and we stopped at this sort of off-the-road place, which don't ever do it, because it gave me some sort of weird parasite. So
you're telling that just because you got sick in Ireland, no one else should ever eat there?
Don't eat there.
That's a whole continent.
No, because I took like a bite of this burger, because, I mean, I live on hamburgers, and it tasted sort of grainy, but I was hungry, so I didn't think anything of it, and then a couple of days later, I got violently ill.
So there was bacteria on it. Such big bacteria that it actually made it grainy and crunchy. That's large bacteria.
Right. Well,
and you're like, what is this? Bacillus.
I think their cattle are allowed to roam free, so they eat whatever is out. Well,
they also have, as you probably know, the mad cow disease. They have. I mean, I don't want to frighten you, but they have insane cows in England. In England and Ireland, there are cows walking around with, like, Napoleon hats, you know, or cows that think they're Jesus, you know. And so you can't eat that. You have to watch it. But the cuisine in Ireland, otherwise, it's famous for being good. You're better now, though? You got over it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, sure, it's with me for life, but yeah, I'm better now.
Oh, wow.
But I love Ireland. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Very nice people there. Now, let's talk about the show Charmed. This is a show, it's about witches, it's about the supernatural. Is this something that you have any belief in at all? Do you believe this stuff?
You know, I believed in it for a very short, like, I believed in psychics. It's, you know, we've all gone to a psychic. We want to know what our future is going to hold or whatever. And I got roped into this crazy psychic who I went to for a solid year, probably every other day. Spent a fortune, and she had me bathing in these colored things, right, that you put in your bath and your skin turns orange or it turns red, depending on what chakra.
Dude, your friends like go in there, it's a psychic.
But what I'm
Get into a tub of melted crayons. What?
But what I'm curious about, maybe you can
I'm not helpful.
Is, yeah, so Andy.
Yeah, Andy will be more sympathetic than me.
Just do this
Any chakra problems, bring them to me.
Bring them to you.
Yeah.
No, if they're psychic, then why are they living in their store with like 6 kids trailing behind them as opposed to guessing the lottery numbers? I don't really get that.
They choose this life of poverty.
That's what it is.
They want to preserve their gift.
I see.
That's why they do it. No, I've never been to a site. I don't think I would want to know what's going to happen to me.
Oh, just a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want,
Not at all.
Well, you should have had someone tell you about the hamburger in Ireland.
That would have been good.
I see a crunchy burger. Beware. Do you, the show is actually, I've watched the show, and it's more frightening than I thought it would be. I mean, I think that, these primetime shows have become a little more frightening. Does the show ever give you nightmares at all?
Well, the show doesn't give me nightmares. I mean, I have a really horrifying reoccurring nightmare, which is that I'm choking on something constantly. First, it started with the remote control, which the remote control.
Do you lay it on the pillow next to you when
No, I don't even watch TV when I fall asleep, but it's a really big, very large remote control. And I swallowed it, and I choked on it, and I woke up.
Continue.
This is horrifying. Horrifying. My parents are
Well,
watching.
there is no Freudian imagery here. I think you're free to go. But this will go away to stream, I hope. It's still not happening,
No,
is it?
I swallowed a washing machine the other day. I swallow things and I choke on them, and I don't know what it means.
Yes, okay.
Free therapy, I guess. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, there's really nothing I can say here that will add to what you've just said.
Yeah.
But I hope that gets better.
So do I. Thank you.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
I'm glad you came here. Charmed, which is doing quite well. This is nice. It's a hit for you guys. It's on Thursdays at 9
Yes.
on the WB. And Shannen, I predicted he would sneeze, yeah. Shannen, thank you very much. It's the first time we've had you on the show. Thank you for coming here. Great to have you. Shannen Doherty, everybody. Martin Scorsese is coming up in just a second. We'll be right back.